let's talk about game number 2 here in Group 6.
All right, game number 2. We've got NOCAP versus TDF. Thank you very much to both teams for being a little patient there. Unfortunately, got delayed at our first game, as that happens sometimes. So, NOCAP coming to this particular dance with a Montana and a Kremlin, a Des Moines, Venezia, Napoli, Nevsky. For destroyers, we've got Shimakaze with 12-kilometer torps, Kleber, and a Gearing. What do we have for TDF?
Opposing them from the south spawn, TDF fielding Montana and Ohio, Des Moines, Venezia, Napoli, Moskva. Nice, well-rounded group of cruisers. Z52, Zath, Shimakaze, and Vampire Deuce. We're seeing 2 good hydro cap contesting destroyers here on the TDF team.
That's right. Now, big gunner, it's worth noting, big gunners, Shimakaze is running the 20-kilometer torpedoes.
Now, we haven't seen a lot of Venezia so far in the tournament, Zach. That's something that for quite a while now, we kind of got to where we were seeing teams generally field a Venezia so they could take advantage of those destroyer mistakes, right? And didn't see one in match 1. Didn't see too many last weekend, but each team fielding a Venezia here on Tears of the Desert.
Correct. Now, I mean, the thing is that Venezia is a really good long-range sieging ship, too. So Venezia is, you know, if you look at, like, for where 50 for a 20 is heading, right? He's going to a position in that Venezia to basically siege out whatever cruiser hangs out in that little channel between the islands at Charlie 5. The question is, of course, will NOCAP place a cruiser there? So far, it's looking like that's going to be a negative.
Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, what happened there? There we go.
Hey, question for you while we get all set up.
What's up?
On your team panels, do you have your team panel set to remove as ships die or stay?
I generally don't. I leave the little gray bar out to show that the ship is gone.
All right, let me change that then.
Yep, that's just me. That's how I like to do it.
Let's see. Show killed. Done. Now, somebody in my...
Schlong COVID. Oh, my God. Look at this Kleber's names out. Schlong COVID.
Oh, God. I see that.
Dives the B cap. Gets 3/4 of the way done with the cap, but is now contested by Mobius's Vampire. Everyone else taking a much more measured approach to things. We'll have to see if the green team pushes this Vampire Deuce off like we saw last game. Remember, we saw almost the exact same play. A very fast French destroyer pushed into B early, opposed by a Vampire Deuce from the south. The difference there was the green team moved up and kind of, I won't say made them pay, but certainly focused that ship out and pushed it when the time came.
Right. So we'll have to see. You know, I like the idea of just shoving the Kleber in early. To me, that kind of makes sense.
I like it too. It puts pressure on the opposing team to either park a destroyer there and contest the cap or come do something about it.
Now, the only negative about that, of course, is that forces him kind of out of the battle for a while. Look at A for a second as XGC Plumber's Gearing is laying down smoke, and he's going to take it to... Oh!
Right in the bow. That's a huge hit and a big chunk of health he's going to be missing now for a while. That is bad.
Yeah, well-timed wall of skill by Big Gunner's Shimakaze. Remember, those are 20-kilometer torpedoes. You can see them from a far enough distance away to typically dodge and react, but XGC had already started turning his rudder, saw the torpedo, said, crap, and changed it the other direction.
Yep.
Ouch.
Bit of bad luck there for
NOCAP.
XGC early. Yeah, I was just brain fart for a minute there. For XGC early.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he tried to dodge those, but just wasn't able to do it.
That's right.
I forgot to write down the team names on my cheat sheet. That was what was throwing me up. I looked over there and went, crap, I forgot to write down the game. So that was on my fault.
Yeah, I'm doing one digitally, and I also forgot. But, you know, that's okay. We got the streamer sheet, and if I absolutely need to, I can always pull up the VOD and figure it out from there. Oh, interesting, though. I got to say, early deployment, I'm surprised TDF did not shove their Z52 into B cap, because of that hydro, you could almost lock down the entire cap behind that island.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see that, too. When I saw the Z, I figured that's what they would try to do with him, but not so much. Schlong COVID now getting just absolutely hammered here. He took, I think, a Vampire torpedo that wasn't meant for him. It was meant for the Kremlin.
Looks like it.
And they caught a glimpse of him, and he took a good-sized Venezia salvo there as well.
Yeah, that Venezia does not care about destroyer armor.
So NOCAP already looking 2 destroyers. We're just barely 5 minutes in, and 2 of their destroyers already in very rough shape.
Waka Flocka
They,
just barely found a gap in those Shimakaze torps again.
nice. they have managed to. I mean, despite giving up all that destroyer health, they are firmly in control of 2 caps here. We see them camped into B and having picked up C, but I don't know, Zad. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold C.
No. If you look at, there's quite a push forming from TDF, and I think TDF realizing they have to do more than just push on one side. If you look at it too, the Des Moines and Vamp Deuce in the middle are just fixing to hit go as well. Big Gunner under trouble though. Lots of shells coming in for Gunner. Yeah, half health now.
Yeah,
Very
he's
curious
out of the
how he got
radar.
spotted. Was it the radar?
I am too. Actually, it was the Nevsky radar on the back. I think it was Waka's radar. Was he in range? I think he was in range of Waka's radar for a bit.
Yes,
yeah.
Actually, it might have even been both, because it looks like Mr. Bean also has his radar going.
Might have been. No, Beans is down for 20 more seconds. I gotta get you that 3D radar ad. That 3D radar mod. It's so awesome because when you hold Alt, it puts the radar circles on the map, and you can see exactly what's coverage, whose radar is available, whose radar is active, and whose radars is offline.
Oh, you mean the one that I was using?
Yeah.
That's how I knew that Mr. Bean's radar was on.
Yeah.
That is a very helpful tool, though. And I was actually just about to
Yeah.
comment on it, and hey, there you go. You did it. Thanks.
Yep. B contested now. Mobius working the extreme southern end of this cap.
I like the push finally coming from TDF, by the way, at C.
Yeah. They finally pushed into C. They're contesting B. So they're making trying to fight back a bit here. Radar going up on Mobius's Vampire from Mr. Bean's Des Moines. He's going to take some fire from Schlong Kovet here. Schlong's going to take some in return as well, because Spartan's Des Moines has moved up to have shots on him.
That's right. But he's got to be careful not to move up too much farther, though.
Yeah. Ooh, good hit on Mobius there from the Kleber.
Another good hit.
Yeah, Schlong doing a great job with his guns here, maximizing this radar from his teammate, which still has 8 seconds left. Mobius still coughing up hit points.
Yep, we thought he was safe for a little bit there, but nope. Crawling smoke will not help him.
And now that the radar's offline now, and he's finally put the smoke back in a position that it's blocking his LOS. But man, he coughed up like a huge chunk of his health.
Here comes some more shells. Move. Just behind him.
Yep. TDF not able to pick up B there. So now, I think they have to pull the Vampire out, Zaf. I think you got to rotate him out and bring the Z in.
Well, that's exactly what looks like is happening, as Copperhead is making revolutions for B. And Mobius is going to just use that smoke and high-five his friend in the Des Moines as they pass each other on the C there.
It's a good play. We know Copperhead's got plenty of health to throw around here. 24,000 HP on that Z.
Well, yeah. And Mr. Bean, let's talk about that for a second. Look at his positioning in the Des Moines. He's able to farm out Sideshows, Montana.
This is a great Des Moines position if you don't have an opposing ship in a position to punish it, right? Yeah. He's going to back up right here. The Montana's taking a salvo. It's coming in right now, but most of it's going to hit the island.
Oh, one Citadel.
He took one Citadel up forward, probably the forward magazine there.
Yep.
Do you think he's playing? Let's find out, Zath. One of the other beauties that we can see, Mr. Bean is running legendary or unique modification Des Moines, which gives him the ability to toggle his engines very quickly and reverse forward and back in and out of that position as he needs to.
That's right. And that was actually nerfed, a year ago or something like that.
It's still a highly effective modification if you want to use it, though.
Absolutely. So, Sideshow now no longer having a shot on the Des Moines, and Mr. Bean is just going to keep poking forward and firing his guns.
9 minutes gone, and Mr. Bean's Hydro is picking up Mobius as both he and Copperhead were trying to push in here.
Yeah.
Mobius is probably going to go down.
Bye.
There he goes.
I'm curious about that decision.
I think they were trying. I think he and Copperhead maybe were like, okay, we're gonna go bum rush this Des Moines, but that did not work out. And first kill of the game, going to NOCAP.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
I have so many questions.
That's right. Looks like a Shimakaze torpedo is going to sneak through and catch Fubar's Kremlin in the bow, and it is.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm looking over at sea, and it's like, okay, so TDF got the sea cap.
Yeah, why is this Moskva so far back, Seth?
Now
What's
what?
going on?
Guido is just super long-range sniping with the Moskva.
Yeah, I don't understand Guido's position. I mean, he could move up with the Montana. He could probably even move up far enough to go dark and swing along the south side of that island in G7 and have him and be impactful in the middle of the board, which is where the real fight is going to be for the next 9 minutes.
Now,
this B-cap is where the fight's going to be.
He's using the legendary mod for the Moskva, which is a good module to run, but yeah, like he needs to get his guns more, present in the battle.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely. I mean, I like that they brought in Moskva. I feel like right now they're not utilizing him as effectively as they should.
Yeah, the key here is that Des Moines is Mr. Bean's Des Moines. Can they get him?
Oh, they've got to kill him.
Right, and Spartan just got whacked, I think, by Fubar's Kremlin just a second ago.
He did. He took a Citadel back near the stern. Most of the shells missed, but one landed in for a sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're gonna have to do something about Bean. Like that's really the entire linchpin of NOCAP's position right now. They get rid of the Des Moines, and this whole thing shifts for them, in my opinion. But until they do, it's gonna be a challenge.
Look at this. Look at Wicked Little Witch is moving up, smoked by Copperhead.
Yeah.
And and Mr. Bean's radar is off. He's not able to do anything. Ooh.
Ooh, the Venezia bags XGC takes another unfortunate torpedo there. Look at that.
Wow. Ouch.
But I like is also getting a little low over here.
I like this play except for one thing. And that one thing is the fact that while Wicked Little Witch is moving up with the Ohio, Sideshow's Montana is also following, and he should be turning the other direction, because what they need to do is they need to open up an angle on Mr. Bean so that he's going to get shot from somebody. One of the two battleships. Take your pick. Which poison do you want?
They need to be able to push Bean, force him to change his position from out behind that island. Because the other thing is that Fubar's Kremlin has moved up to a great position to guard Bean's flank from this Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Which is a very nice position. I do like that spot.
No, I think Fubar's position is fabulous right there.
Yeah. And he's even going to get some hits into the Z-52 now.
Yep, he's got free shots there on the Z-52 that's right in front of him. Here comes a good salvo.
Ouch.
Bam, there's 4K. Another 2 or 3K coming in from the Montana.
Oh, Big Gunner goes down by the Napoli.
The enemy is about to win.
By Napoli guns? Oh, okay. Nevsky got him on radar.
Nevsky must have caught him on radar. Napoli finished him off, and Fitty for a 20 is also going to be going down here shortly. I don't think he's going to be able to escape these guys.
No.
He does have smoke available. I'm surprised he's not using it, knowing that Waka's radar is down. There he goes. There's the smoke finally.
Yeah, it feels like Sideshow taking that Montana away from that flank has just really opened up a cap for NOCAP. That sounded funny.
Now, they're trying to push Spartan into Bean's face, but Wicked's getting farmed out here. There's some Z torpedoes going in on Fubar that might help even the score a bit. Bean knows this is coming. None of this is a surprise.
Right.
And now a Montana salvo wipes out Witch.
World
What
side
a
difference.
Brilliant play.
Takes him down right there.
Yep. 2-ship lead for NOCAP now.
And that's the problem again with pushing with that one battleship with the other one in tow. They can just set up for one at a time. And 50-20 going to go down right there in the smoke.
Yep, kind of expected that eventually. He was getting low. He's down to like 5 or 6K, burning up what I think was his last heal, and sooner or later they were going to bag him. They're going to get Sideshow as well. He's getting quite low. He's healing right now. But as soon as they decide to start focusing him again, he should be out. Some Napoli AP coming in here.
And once again, we have ourselves an angry standoff between two Des Moines.
Yep. Just like we've seen this done on Northern Waters pretty regularly, right? Same idea. Copperhead looks like he's going to come in and try to smoke Sideshow. They're going to make that work, but Side fired recently.
Yeah.
He's got 2 fires now. The smoke is going to come too little too late. Nope. He's going to burn out right here.
And that might be game. Very close.
Should be game. We're under 60 seconds now to a no-cap win. TDF really not with a way back in here.
Copperhead's going
Moscow-
down.
Yep. Oh, they decided to
Oh,
go ahead and take
they did the ram.
there. Yep. And they back Copperhead in mid, and that's the game.
And that's GG's.
Solid win for NOCAP.
Yeah, very impressive. They look very strong in that game. All right, next up,